Look out at the world. Isn't it wonderful? And see all the places we call home. Hand-built hideaways, castles in the clouds, and bungalows with a beach out back. On Airbnb.com, you can book and stay in any one you like, all for a price that suits you. It's simple. Just enter where you want to go, the dates you want to be there, and choose from thousands of places. Then decide between a room or having the whole Airbnb home to yourself. Before you travel, you can chat with your host, so you're not meeting a stranger. And you can leave reviews for each other after your stay. Make yourself at home, wherever you go. Belong anywhere with Airbnb.
Hi everyone, my name is Quadri Adegbenga Balogun, a member of the Group 6 Business Creativity Presentation. Our case study is Airbnb. Airbnb is an American enterprise which was founded in the year 2008 in San Francisco, California by Brian Chesky, Joe Jebbia, and Nathan Bleashik. Airbnb functions as an online marketplace focused on short-term homestay and experiences used for vacations and tourism. The company, which can also be called an aggregator, which means a company which negotiates with the producer of a utility service on behalf of its consumers, acts as a broker and charges commission from each booking, and this commission stands as the profit of Airbnb, in which their revenue comes majorly from the said commission. The business model of Airbnb follows the sharing economy models. When we talk about the sharing economy in a capitalism, it is a socio-economic system built around sharing of resources, which often involves a way of purchasing goods and services that differs from the traditional business model of companies. That is when they hire employees to produce products to sell to the consumers. The Airbnb business model, Airbnb uses an aggregator business model. An aggregator business model, known as the aggregator, bring together at one place information and data about a particular goods and services offered by several competing providers. In this case, the aggregator makes their providers, Airbnb as an aggregator, they make the homeowner, the property owners, the partner, and sell their products and service under its own brand to the consumers. Airbnb runs its business model through online platform connecting each of the business components. The primary assets of the Airbnb are the host and the guest. This is where the Airbnb is seated, while the host, which are the homeowners, and the guests, which are service consumers, meet. This is where the property owner can list their property and earn rental money, while on the other hand, the guests or the travelers will get easy access to rent private properties listed by the property owners through Airbnb. I will, on this note, let my second speaker have the floor as she tells us the key issue faced by Airbnb using SWOT analysis. Thank you.
The key issues faced by Airbnb by the help of SWOT analysis. S stands for the strengths, W stands for the weakness, O stands for the opportunities, and the T for threats. The strength of the Airbnb is like they are affordable for the hotels, they give a homely atmosphere for the host, their brand value is famous in the worldwide, and they give their services in more than 190 countries, and it's like 30,000 cities. And the weaknesses of the Airbnb is like they come across issues arising from regulatory violations and the home laws. Bad hosts might damage the reputation of the company. Guests might also have equally damaging if they give poor ratings and reviews for the hotels. Strangers could make the company vulnerable to the potential damages, and it's for a company like Airbnb, it's like easy to replicate the business model. And for opportunities for the Airbnb, it's like Airbnb listings are getting legalized in most of the countries, most of the operating places, and the guests and hosts can communicate freely. Airbnb can expand its business to emerging market to take the advantage of lesser competition. They can expand their product mix to serve their customer better. And the threats are like Airbnb serve in more than 190 countries, all of which have different laws and regulations. Airbnb is also facing frequent fine and lawsuit globally.
Hi, using the business model canvas for the Airbnb, this demonstrates the key partners, key activities, the customer relationship platforms, the channels, cost structure, cost revenue, also the resources and value propositions. Now we'll be talking about the key issues faced by Airbnb. The first one is the regulatory violations and housing regulation. One of the other key issues faced by Airbnb is competition from rivals such as Tripping and VRBO, and also their goodwill is getting impaired as trustworthiness is becoming quite challenging for Airbnb. So one of the recommendations that we'll be putting for this case study is that they need to rebuild their trust in their guests and hosts by revamping some of their business models. Also, they need the exponential business model, which will help Airbnb to seamlessly connect different factors existing within the multidimensional marketplace. Another recommendation is for Airbnb to effectively sustain its value proposing element to empower both its operations as well as developing better connection between people. Airbnb should focus on integrating exponential business model. They should revamp some of their massive structure transformation, and also there should be an organized way in carrying out assumptions about the key resources, fundamental business activities, and the value chain. So our conclusion is Airbnb needs to focus on integrating exponential business model, and they also need to revamp some of their business models in order to bring massive structural transformation. And also, we know that exponential business model will help to incorporate radically different objectives that strategically help with the business proposition, the value proposition, the key activities, and the rest of all the components. Thank you very much.
And thanks for watching.